Hey everybody, it's Corey and Dave here, another episode of Zapp Talk.
Let's do this.
How's everybody doing? You alright?
I'm fine.
Okay.
A little sleepy.
It happens. You know, it happens, Dave. I'm sorry.
Every morning.
What's
weird.
going on, guys? This is the new releases for July 22nd.
It's a good day.
Cool. Yeah, it's cool. Summer. I love the summer.
We're almost, this is kind of like jumping to the halfway point. We're on the back end of the summer.
Yeah, I know. The days are getting a little bit shorter.
So all the stuff that you haven't done, you have to do it immediately. Name one thing you haven't done yet. What are you waiting for? We'll finish that talk and then you can go do it.
Big week for DC.
Mm-hmm.
It's not much for Marvel, but DC's got a lot of stuff coming out. Fables finally ends. This book is a strong seller for years. People love this book. They worship this book. It's critically acclaimed. It's finally coming to an end. Issue 149 came out way back in February.
Felt like it's been a while.
Yeah, so now issue 150 is coming out now. But the coolest thing about this is it's actually a trade. It's actually volume 22 of the trades. It's over 150 pages.
That's a bunch of pages.
Yeah, so it's truly a grand finale for a major series. It's kind of sad to see it go. But the trades sell very well. It's along with Sandman and Preacher. It's one of those
Why the
books.
Last
Why the Last
Man.
Man. It sells very
that.
well. So it's really, really cool. There's tons of artists in there. It's just neat that it's like they're giving this book the treatment it deserves.
That's true. And at one point, this was really the next book that was supposed to be picked up for a TV show. And they kind of got, if you realize there's a whole lot of TV shows on TV right now with the same plot.
Yeah, what they kind of do is they take from this, and it's like the characters are known, so it's one of those weird things. It should have got the treatment it did. It never did. You know, it never got the recognition it did, and it kind of hurt the book. But it's still, but the people who love this book still love this book. It still sells well.
And it's a finite series now.
Yeah.
There's bookends. You can start reading it, and people love it. This is probably one of the #1 most recommended kind of like titles.
It's neutral too. Anybody can read it. It's not like I kind of compare it to I Kill Giants. You know, anybody, father, son, daughter, cousin, whatever. You can give it to anybody. It's not like, oh, I don't like superheroes. It's very easy to sell this book to somebody because they're probably gonna like it. You know,
and all you need to do to get into it is just read it. I don't know anybody that hasn't picked up the trade and then kept going.
Yeah, so it's very cool. Fables 150 or Volume 22 comes out. I'm excited about this book. Cyborg is getting his own series. Very cool. I'm a big fan of the old Marv Wolfman and George Perez Titans from the 80s. And my daughter is now obsessed with Teen Titans Go, and Cyborg is on it, and he's the funniest character ever.
He's going to be funny in this one?
I don't think so. But I got a new appreciation for him that I haven't had in a long time, because Cyborg hasn't really been... they put him in the Justice League, it was okay, but it's just cool. It looks kind of like old school. And Ivan Rice is doing the... Ivan Rice and Joe Prado are doing the art for this, and I absolutely love Ivan Rice's work. He's one of my all-time favorite artists. Amazing
I love this
job.
Stuff on Aquaman.
Aquaman,
for New 52.
gorgeous stuff. So
Aquaman is gorgeous, isn't he?
Yeah. So I'm very excited for this book.
Especially when it had long hair.
Yeah.
Bookhand. I know what you're into.
It's written by David Walker. Of course, like I said before, Ivan Rice and Joe Prado art. Very, very cool. It's ongoing. It's neat. Starfire is out there now, and then you got Cyborg. The Titans are getting some more love again.
It's a Beast Boy book.
That'd be cool. You never know. We'll see what happens. So Cyborg 1 comes out. This is kind of cool because it kind of just came up out of, like, all the releases were coming out, and this #1 kind of came up by itself, which I think is kind of neat.
It's all about where the technology in his body is evolving, and he doesn't know why.
Oh, you better find out.
Yeah, it's like robot puberty.
Okay. So again, Cyborg 1, Ivan Rice. Again, I can't say enough about him. Awesome stuff. Another DC book. There's an animated film coming out, JLA, Gods and Monsters. Looks really neat.
It does look
It's
cool.
kind of like an alternate reality, I believe.
Yeah.
Bruce Timm is involved.
Timm's involved in this book too.
Yeah, I know. The cool thing about the cartoon, it's got all the voices for Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman from the Justice League cartoon. This is a prequel. They're doing one-shots. This is a prequel to the book. This is just JLA, Gods and Monsters, Batman. This is a Batman story. I think they're going to do a bunch of these one-shots before the animated film comes.
It looks cool.
Yeah, it's co-written by Bruce Timm, like Dave said before.
Got some covers by Frank Avila.
Yeah, Frank Avila.
Frank Avila.
Yeah, Frank Avila.
Cover.
Frank Avila. I don't know.
Regardless of how you say his name, his art's incredible.
Awesome. So, very, very cool. I like how they do this, and it kind of sets you up for the film. Especially with the new film, it's not like the films that they do for stories that already exist, so it's kind of neat.
I think this is Bruce Timm's story. He really had his own kind of universe or anything like that for a while. Especially just taking the characters we know and building a whole new story. And Batman's a freaking vampire.
Yeah, he's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
They do that a lot, but it didn't go too over. He doesn't have wings and stuff.
It looks cool. It looks kind of
really
like a
neat.
vampire version of Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Very streamlined, neat, but you know it's Batman.
Vampires, all the rage these days.
So, yeah, they've half vampire.
The little girls and Corey Brown love that Twilight, so.
This book's for you, Dave. Archie versus Sharknado.
It's going to be good.
It's a one-shot. The cool thing about this, though, it is actually co-written by the guy who directed all 3 of the Sharknado movies.
You know what's also cool?
His name's Anthony Ferrante.
This book takes place.
Ferrant. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the last name. I don't want to say it's Ferrante or Ferrant. I don't want to say it wrong.
We're not doing
Anthony,
last names
Anthony,
today.
this is for you. Okay.
Hey, Anthony. This book takes place at the same point that Sharknado 3 takes place, and it's coming out right before that movie hit sci-fi.
Cool, and it also has a Frankavilla cover.
And it also takes place right up the highway from us. But the point of this one is there's a Sharknado coming.
Okay.
And Archie and the gang are down the shore. They're on the coast.
Okay.
How are they going to make it back in time for prom?
Oh,
When
yeah,
Sharknadoes
there's
are coming. See, we know how they get back. You just take the turnpike. And there's no water or anything nearby. It's just kind of once you go, there's like a straight shot.
Okay.
You can get up to Riverdale, but I don't know. And then what happens when the Sharknado comes to Riverdale?
I guess we'll see. I have a
Go
feeling
to Blue Ale House, and they can get a nice drink and a burger.
Yeah, I have, and there's a Target there.
Target,
Cool.
just like yeah.
There's a Chili's, Walmart.
Go to
A lot of stuff
Chili's.
in Riverdale.
Lowe's, they can probably build a structure. There's a Lowe's right there.
So, it's cool. It's gonna be a fun book. You know, it's a one shot. It's kind of neat. They have Archie's kind of cool now. You know, Archie's the Predator
You
stuff.
think you'd say that?
What?
Archie's kind of cool now.
Yeah, he's got his main book by Wade and Staples, which is
No, I mean he is, but
and Archie versus Predator, Archie versus Punisher
awesome.
back in the day.
If anyone ever
You know?
told me that I'd be reading all these Archie books,
Well,
I'd probably hit them.
well, not anymore. They're gonna be hitting you because you hit them first. So.
It's a war.
So, guys, a pleasure always. We'll see you at the shop. For Dave, I'm Corey. This is Zapp Talk.
Goodbye.
Be good.